Boom! What's up, Facebook group exploders? Coach Corey here, and together we'll do it better. Just wanted to kind of go over this thing. Like, I've been out in the garden this weekend, planting all these hydrangeas behind me. So I thought I'd let you guys kind of check that out real quick. But while I was doing it, while I was out here in the garden, it kind of reminded me, I had this thought, right, that growing a group is a lot like growing a garden, right? So what's the first thing that you need if you're going to grow a garden? First thing is you need to know the conditions, right? Like, each plant is kind of different, and then different plants need different things. So like, I planted these hydrangeas. I'm here in Texas, which hydrangeas don't normally do like really well in Texas, but the side of my house here is actually pretty well shaded, for most of the day, so they don't like a ton of sun and a ton of heat. But on the side of this house, they should hopefully do pretty well. But yeah, basically, so I was thinking, the first thing that you need to do is figure out the conditions, and that's kind of like picking out your niche, right? Like, what is going to be the plot of land that you're going to grow, you're going to grow your garden in. So, picking out your niche is kind of like picking out your plot of land, right? And then you got to have your seed, right? You got to plant your seed. So that's kind of like when I tell you guys to go out in these other groups that are similar groups to what you guys are already, what you're trying to get into, what niche you're trying to get into. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's planting your seed, right? Going out there and kind of getting yourself known, and then from there you got to water it, and you water it just by starting those relationships. Like, let those relationships start to grow, and then ultimately, once you got that going, guys, and you got like a little bit of success with your group, and you're starting to grow your group, then you're going to start fertilizing, right? And fertilizing is kind of like the contest and giveaway side of it, right? That's the stuff that you can kind of put in the soil as far as a garden would go. You put that in the soil, that way it's going to help your plants grow that much faster and bigger, right? Same thing with the group. When you're doing like contests and giveaway stuff like that, that's going to help grow your group that much faster and quicker and bigger and all that kind of stuff. But then what you're going to find is, as your groups are growing and you're getting bigger, just like your garden, right? When your garden starts to grow and starts getting big, you're going to start seeing that there's like weeds and stuff that are coming up, right? So you got to pick your weeds. And what I mean by that is, like, you're going to have people that come into your group and, they're just bad apples. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. They're going to come in and they're going to be negative and they're going to go against your rules and stuff like that. And you got to make sure that you pick those weeds out. Otherwise, they're going to they're going to destroy your garden or your group if you let them stick around, right? So just do that. So that's kind of just my tip of the day, I guess, is just, kind of think like, your group is a garden, and just make sure that you focus on, watering your garden, giving it fertilizer when you can, and then making sure that you're pulling out the weeds along the way, right? And if you do that, guys, as long as you got it in the right condition, which again is like your little niche, you're gonna do really well, right? So you plant the seed in the right spot, in the right part of your garden, and then you just water it, fertilize it, and that thing's gonna grow. Make sure you take care of any weeds, because you don't want anything competing with the plant that you're planting, right? So, like I said, that's like your group, and that's about it. So, just want to do like a quick, I guess it's an analogy, I guess is what it's called. I'm not sure. But anyway, just want to let you guys know that, that's what I'm doing. I'm out here, got done planting all these hydrangeas. We're going to see how they go. But just like groups, guys, I know I got to put the time and energy into it, and I need to stay up on it, right? And if I do that, I know that I can be successful with growing this garden, just like I know I'm successful with growing groups. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. If it does, hashtag grow your garden down below. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend.